But also, I mean, had he not been able to threaten you guys with this possibility of shoving his entire budget with those policy points in it that not everybody liked into the budget and making you, had you blown the April 1st deadline, and making you choose between a government shutdown, which is enormously unpopular, and accepting everything that he wanted, as is the way Governor Patterson had done to a certain extent, the things that had not been agreed to last year, he put in and you had to accept it. If he had done that, being able to hang that over your heads is an enormous threat.
Well, first of all, the threat didn't make much difference to me. I think this year the threat was clearly aimed at the Speaker with the medical, with the caps on pain and suffering and medical malpractice cases. And my point is, next year that threat may be on an issue that is important to the Senate Republicans.
Sure. So what do you do about it?
What do you do? I think this is the first budget with this governor. Hopefully he understands that we need cooperation as well, and hopefully some of those issues will be separate issues, and that we'll work together on a budget. And I think we've had more trust built up in 3 months than we had in the last I don't know how many years. So I think we got to watch how this plays out, and I just hope we don't tie too many things into the budget process, because it will break down eventually.
Well, but also, I mean, you're not always going to have this governor. I mean, people are talking now about him going to the White House and all sorts of things, but sooner or later the guy's not going to be governor. Someone else will be governor, and you don't know going down the pike how that relationship and negotiations might go. I mean, would you leave open the door to possibly legal challenges of this budget extender method that's been employed now by 2 separate governors?
Of course, you can never say never to anything, and I think that eventually it will be challenged, because eventually one side or the other is going to say, well, this is too much, and we're going to have to go into court to find how we can deal with it. And I think eventually it's going to happen. But I think the best way to do it is to avoid it and try to, hopefully the governor will understand that there's a better way to do it, and there'll be the ability to work on budget issues only in budgets.